Hi everybody, I am Sam I Am, and you're watching Sam I Am Tarot. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if not, welcome back. So let me get some moisturizer on these hands. Just got home from work. It's my first day officially at my new school. It's pretty good. I haven't taught high school in a long time, so this was nice to get back to teaching high school. Got to meet my students today, so it was nice. I can't complain. They seem to like me, I like them, so, but it's block scheduling, so I only had half of the students that I'm gonna see today. Tomorrow is, you know, there's A days and B days. I don't know if anybody's familiar with block scheduling, but anywho, let's get into this reading. I was thinking that we would look to see what's going on with this karmic. So a lot of the people that we're watching this video for are karmic energies, and I'm curious to see what the karmics have going on. So let's get some tea. You know, this is our messy deck, y'all. So let's go ahead and start with the mess. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for your love, guidance, patience, and protection. Thank you for this gift. Thank you for protecting my energy as I channel the messages. Thank you for signs and synchronicities. If any negativity is being directed towards me, I ask that it be returned to sender 10,000-fold. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right. So, karmics. What is going on with the karmics? Karmic energies. Spirit, show us what is going on with karmic energies. Okay. I hope you all are well. Looking good, feeling good, smelling good. Somebody that's always partying is making a dirty offer. Or somebody is trying to make an offer to party. I feel like somebody's maybe wanting to have somebody party with them using, you know, maybe some illegal substances, and they're trying to introduce somebody to that. Okay, so what's going on with these karmics, Spirit? Show me these karmics, what they're up to. So somebody might be doing some spell work, trying to, you know, I don't know, get at your energy or somebody else's energy. They might be trying to do spells. They may have gone to somebody else to do spells for them. But somebody is like, if they're not trying to get somebody else to do this, then they're just like, I feel like they are constantly speaking negatively over you or the person that's on your mind. Okay. Okay, so they're doing this person is trying to influence the behavior of someone who's no longer interested in them. So either you are unbothered by this person, and if you know them, I feel like you're like not bothered by them. But I feel like if this is somebody that knows this karmic. So this is either you or someone else that's on your mind, but they're uninterested. Like whatever this person's trying to do, whatever, you know, party they're trying to invite them to, whatever they're trying to get this person involved in, they're like, I'm good. Oh, so somebody is moving. Okay, so this uninterested person is moving away from this karmic. They may have noticed what this person is trying to do, like seen them trying to do spells and stuff, and they're like, what the hell is wrong with you? And so that has made them be like, okay, this is not what I signed up for and I gotta go. Yeah. So they might be, you know, somebody, either this person is broke, the person that's trying to leave is broke, and maybe that's why they feel like, oh, this karmic might be doing magic or doing spells or whatever to keep this person from leaving them by depleting their funds. They're trying to do something to keep this person from being able to leave. So this, and I feel like it's a masculine because we have two masculine energies in the uninterested card and in this moving card, as well as in this broke ass card. And this divination abuser has a woman's hand on it. So it doesn't have to be a woman, but so like y'all know, as if you've been following me and if you've heard any other readers, you know, most of us will say the same thing. Masculine, feminine, it doesn't have to be man or woman. It can, you know, whatever the energy is, okay? Yeah, so they're using this magic to try to intimidate this person. They're so bothered. They're bothered that this person is unbothered, that this masculine is unbothered. It's bothering them. They are pissed. Like they're at the point of wanting to threaten this person with bodily harm. Okay, so they might be creating maybe some bank accounts. They may have some money squirreled away somewhere, and that's why this, you know, masculine is like, where's all that money going? They can't figure it out because this, you know, even though that's not what's on here, I said bank before I said fake. So somebody has a you know, bank account that they may be putting money in for themselves, but this person is creating fake accounts to spy on this person. So they're looking to see who this masculine is, you know, looking at what they're doing, what are they up to. What do they have going on? If they basically trying to see if this masculine has reached out to you, and they may be threatening them. If you reach out to the collective, I know something. I don't know what they're threatening them with. You know, this card, this person is holding a gun, so I don't know if that, you know, they're threatening bodily harm. I hope not, but whatever they're doing, they're talking a lot of shit. So they might be leaving comments under your post, under this masculine's post, just saying stupid stuff, you know, trying to get your attention, trying to get this masculine's attention. And I feel like the masculine is still uninterested. And I feel like so are you. They have a bad reputation, but I feel like they're also trying to create a bad reputation for you. So they might be leaving things under your comment, trying to get a reaction out of you, trying to, you know, get you to leave, trying to get you to retaliate so that you'll create a bad, you know, people will like read your comments and like, oh my God, this person is supposed to be, you know, spiritual or whatever your thing is, you know, this person's supposed to be so nice and so sweet, and this how they, you know, this how they come back at this person and blah, 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 blah. So I feel like they've created this fake account so that they can influence how other people see you. Okay, but what's going to be the outcome? What's going to be the outcome of that? They're trying to create a bad reputation for you. Scarcity tactics. Yeah, because they're trying to pull out all the stops. This person is trying to do whatever they can because they are lacking. Financially, emotionally, spiritually. They, you know, they're trying to, like I said, it's like doing whatever they feel like they need to do to put some kind of wedge between you and this person. I feel like for a lot of you, this third party, this karmic knows about you. They may not know who you are specifically, but they know that there's someone else that this masculine is wanting to be with, and they're trying to do whatever they can to create a wedge between the two of you to keep this person from, so they look, so they trying to make you look bad, and they're the ones that's the wolf in sheep's clothing. They're the person that came across, you know, trying to be nice and everything. And that's the thing. They're trying to portray this person that's really sweet and leaving you comments, but you know what it means, or this masculine knows what it means. And so they're trying to like make subtle jabs and then, you know, throwing rocks to hide their hands is what I'm hearing. Doing everything they can to try to make you look bad or make this masculine look bad. listen, but whoever this is, whoever this karmic is trying to target, it's not working, because this person, like we said in the beginning, they're uninterested and they're hustling. This person is focused on trying to get their money up. And I feel like this is definitely true for a lot of the collective, because I feel like a lot of you, you know, you're in separation from your person, you know, whoever it is that you're thinking of, and you're focused on, you know, getting your money up. You're focused on work, on business, on taking care of your family, whatever it is. You're focused on you. You don't have time to be worried about a comment. So I feel like even if somebody is leaving nasty comments under your post or whatever, for the most part, I feel like you're not even commenting, and they're gonna get the bad karma for this. So listen, if you haven't commented, if you've seen the comments, some of you may not even know. I feel like I'm seeing like some of you aren't even aware that these negative comments are being made, because you're so busy living your own life and doing your own thing that you don't have time to be worried about what somebody is saying to you. So they're actually creating bad karma for themselves by doing this. It's like all that they're trying to do, all of it. That's what I'm saying. Listen, when you start playing with magic and start doing spells and everything, you have to be very, very mindful and careful about what you're doing. Because if you don't know what you're doing and you're doing this, you know, whatever you put out is going to come back. And that's regardless of if you're doing spell work and you're trying to put out something good, then good will come back to you. But if you're using spell work to harm someone in any way, whether it's verbally, physically, whatever, mentally, you're going to get that back. It's going to come back to you. Let's get one more from this deck. I told you. All of this stuff they're doing, and you are unbothered. Unbothered. You don't care. They probably done got their friends involved. Listen. Yeah, and now their ego is bruised. Their ego is so bruised because you are so not bothered by this. And so now they're like haunted by the fact that you know, that you're not bothered. You unbothered, and this masculine is uninterested. So it's like nothing that they do is getting the reaction that they want. And that's what's pissing them off, is that they can't get this reaction. Confirmation. They can't get the reaction out of you that they want. And they're mad. They are pissed off. Look what we got on the bottom of the deck, this Emperor. Look how this masculine showing up. Like a boss. Oh my goodness. Y'all. We got the Emperor in this deck. Why these cards are in the reverse, I do not know. That's not the right deck for that. But it's not lost on me that we got the Emperor on the bottom of the deck, and the card from a whole nother deck is the Empress. Okay. Yeah, right now they're dealing with something toxic. And some of them might be, I feel like they're married to this person, or they're in a long-term commitment with this person, and they feel like stuck to this person. They have gotten themselves in a situation that they are just regretting that they ever got into with this wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, they're tethered to this third party, this karmic. Oh, but you are on their mind. They got this going on. They're tied to this person and don't want to be, but you're on their mind. Second time we have gotten the, you know, seen the Empress pop in. Look at you showing up like, can't touch this. Yeah, they're not even. It's so stressful. They are so. Now that's what's bothering them. They're not bothered by what this karmic got going on. They're bothered about the fact that they can't be with you and that they're tied to this third party. Yeah, there's a lot of attraction here, and that's what's got this third party. This karmic is in their feelings because they know that this masculine, they probably have not slept with this person. They have not been intimate with this person in God knows how long, because this person is, they only have eyes for you. So they don't want anybody else. Yeah. This mask, like I said, they are focused on their money. They are trying to get their money up. They're trying to, you know, whatever they've lost and want to be happy. This masculine is focused on being happy. So they're trying to get their money up right now. Focused on taking care of themselves. They might have more than one job. I feel like for some of you, this person may work outside. One of their positions, I feel like whatever they're doing for money, one of those things could be that requires them to be outside. So, you know, they might own a garden. They might be, you know, they might be doing yard work. They might wash cars. Something that they're doing requires them to be outside. Maybe they work in construction. This King of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles. That's who just got this bad karma. That's who they're trying to get away from. And I feel like what drew them to this karmic at first was because they made sense on paper. These two made money together. And I feel like that's what got this masculine caught up. They saw, you know, everything that glitters ain't gold. And I feel like this, you know, this Queen of Pentacles had this masculine confused because they were, you know, maybe they were helping them to, you know, purchase certain things. They bought all the luxury items and this and that, and it was looking good, and everybody on the internet and all their friends was telling them how great they look together, what a great couple they make. And then just to be behind the scenes, they're miserable. But I feel like this, I don't feel like this has always been this way in terms of how these two behave towards each other. I feel like in the beginning there was a lot of attraction, but I don't see where that attraction was based on emotions. It was based on finances. The attraction for this in this relationship was purely financial. What can he do for me? What can she do for me? And that's what kept these two people together. I feel like this karmic may have wanted to have a child to try to like lock this masculine down, but I feel like this masculine was like, if I have a baby, it ain't gonna be with you. Yeah, so now they're putting in this work, and I feel like these two, that for a long time, everything they did was, it worked. They made money together. These two have made money together. But I feel like now this masculine is ready to go in a new direction. They're ready to have their star. They're ready to find their true happiness. And why? How? Because there's a truth that they want to speak to this Empress. There's something that they want to say to you. And part of it, of what they want to say, is that they see you as their star. They know who they want to be with. They feel like the time for this karmic connection is over. Yeah. They're ready to put it, they're putting it into this. The time for this karmic situation is done. They know it, the karmic knows it, but the karmic is still fighting it. They don't want the situation to end. They don't care that this masculine's not happy because they're not happy. The karmic isn't happy. They're not happy in the sense that, you know, that they are in love with this masculine, that they want to be with this masculine. No, they have gotten used to, you know, the way they live, people, the things people say to them about their relationship. Yeah, we got the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of negative energy. Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords with this Queen of Wands. It's like they're putting it into this. The lies and the deception, the mental anguish that they're going through at the hands of this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands is very good at mental manipulation. I feel like they do a lot of things to keep this masculine stuck in their heads. I feel like they say things to get under this masculine skin. And I feel like this masculine, even with all these negative thoughts in their head, they're still on their phone searching you up, looking to see what you got going on. look, this Six of Wands is not supposed to be in the reverse, but it is. I feel like they're done pretending like everything is cool. Like, this is a card of like of celebration for me. Is like, you know, this relationship is being celebrated, people are talking about it, but I feel like there's no longer celebration. This could be around Christmas time because there's a wreath on the end of this stick, but I feel like this connection right here, it may be coming to it. This is might not necessarily be Christmas Day, but I feel like the season. So I feel like this relationship is coming to an end in this season, or in the previous holiday season. I don't know. But something is coming to a close, or has come to a close. What else? Yeah, I feel like this Queen of Wands may be, you know, doing some magic themselves. Like, whatever they're doing. Yeah, so this masculine is realizing that in order to get to the next level, if they want to be happy, they're going to have to just, you know, chalk up everything that they've invested as a loss. And I feel like that's part of what's kept them there so long, is that they don't want to have, I feel like they've built up a lot with this karmic financially. There's a lot that these two have done together, but it's like it hasn't meant anything because they're not happy. That's why they're walking away. They're walking away. They know they're going to take a loss. They're taking a loss, and it is stressing them out. Look, they're stressed out. They're stressed the hell out over this situation. But they still got love. They still love you. They still love you. And they're wanting to go in a new direction. Where they're going? Towards you. Why? Because they still love you. They're still in love with you. This masculine has nothing but love for you. They're heartbroken. I feel like this masculine is trying to do everything in their power. Yeah, after having discovered the lies of this karmic relationship, realizing that everything is not, and I feel like some of this stuff is not necessarily what this karmic has said to this masculine. I feel like it's been things that they've observed. Like, they've seen this masculine, they've seen this karmic do certain things that were just like, why the hell did you do that? Why did you treat that person that way? Why did you talk to them like that? Why do you have this other account? Why do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like it's been an accumulation of different things that maybe one thing on its own didn't set off any alarms, but now they're going off like crazy. Yeah. So now they realize that they have to put an end to this. Now that they found out, they're like, I can't even pretend that I'm not seeing what I'm seeing anymore. You know, they don't want to keep acting like everything is okay. They've been doing that for a while. I feel like this person has really been doing a good job at keeping the outside world from knowing what's really going on with them, and still having everybody. And so that's what another thing too, is that they've kept up this facade for so long that now it's like they're also concerned about, you know, what is everybody else going to say? What are people going to think? Because now you've kept it up for so long. So, but they are determined to walk away and get this happiness though. What? Yeah, because there's no balance with this third party. There's no balance here. It's like certain cards, I don't understand why I'm like catching certain cards. Yeah, like why are they in the reverse? I don't know. That's not making sense to me. Because none of these cards are supposed to be. Yeah, they don't want to hold back anymore. This card was in the reverse. They don't want to hold back from you anymore. I feel like they're ready to come forward and say what's on their mind. What else? whatever this karmic is trying to do is terms of like magic to hold on to this masculine. And I feel like they may have tried to use this in the beginning. So at the beginning of this relationship, I was saying that I don't think it was like, you know, in terms of their attraction was like that in the beginning. But I do feel like now that I'm realizing the position of this divination abuser. This relationship started off like where it was an attraction of wealth. But I feel like there was maybe some magic done on this karmic's behalf to enhance that, so that this masculine wouldn't look at anything else but the finances, wouldn't focus on whatever other things this karmic had going on. And since you have been in the picture, I feel like your energy, your presence woke this masculine up out of this spell. And so like, no matter what this karmic does, it's not working. Whatever this karmic is trying to do is not working. Yep. And so now they stressed out. I feel like this karmic. This karmic is stressed out because they know that nothing that this masculine is willing to give up. And I feel like that's some of the things that this karmic is saying. So you're gonna forfeit our business together. You're gonna, you know, ABC, fill in the blank. You're gonna stop this. We making hand over fist doing this business. You're gonna walk away from that to go to be with her, to be with him. And they're like, yep. Yep. I sure am. I'm on my way. Not staying here with you. What you think this is? Not staying here with you. That don't even sound right. Okay. Let's get some oracle cards, and then we're gonna close this sucker out. All right. Oh, listen. They want to make a commitment and go on a honeymoon with you. They're not playing. This person is not playing. This masculine is ready to make it official. When they come back towards you, this is not to play. This person is not coming back towards you to shuck and jive. They're coming back to you because they realize that their feelings for you, how deep their feelings are for you. And now that this spell has been broken, they're thinking with a clearer head. And I feel like for some of you, this masculine is like, why the hell have I stayed in this for so long? Not realizing, they may realize it now, some of them may not, but they had, you know, no idea that this karmic was using spell work to keep them. And y'all don't get weirded out when I say spell work, because you're just like, oh, ain't nobody sitting around doing those spells. But spell work is not always, you know, cauldrons and potions and shit. Spell work is also just words. That's why it's called spelling. So sometimes people, you know, it's your intention behind what you say. That's a spell. So, you know, somebody constantly, this karmic is determined to trap this masculine or to get them to, listen, he gonna marry me. I don't care what he say. He gonna marry me. He gonna marry me. He gonna marry me. I don't care what he has to do. I don't care what I have to do. That's a spell. When you put that out, that's a spell. Yeah, so this masculine is like, they're letting go. They're like, yeah, I'm... Y'all. Listen, I don't know why they letting go. Because of you. Listen, I don't know what else we need to say. How else that's the biggest let go I've ever seen. They making room for the new beginning that is on its way. Okay? They are getting the hell out of this third party connection and coming back towards you because you are who they truly want to be with. No, whatever question you were asking, no. This person is trying to manifest you though. they're trying to manifest you back into the light. Oh, and yes. So if you asked a question and the answer was no, and then you asked another question, the answer is yes. Okay. They are trying to manifest you back in here. So in the, like, I feel like in the midst of this divorce, while this divorce is going on, they're still trying to, they're focused on you. It's like this divorce is like the paperwork side, but they're emotional, you know, their heart and everything else is invested in you and what the two of you can create together. Child, yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is. I don't know if the Mercury retrograde is still going on, but it's apparently still affecting me. Oh, I can't make it up. Didn't I just say love spell? I'm telling you. This person is doing love spells during this Mercury retrograde. So that might enhance. Listen, you might be a fire sign and the other person is a water sign. Okay. So yeah, I think we're going to end it there. We got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So listen, person's wanting a commitment. They're hoping you're going to open up your heart, and they are going to be reaching out to you. They want to communicate with you. They may ask you to move away with them. This person wants to take you out on a date night after they've been with this gold digger. I told you. They're with this third party, and this third party was a gold digger the whole time. All right, y'all. So, that was, whew. Yeah, so this karmic is out here doing magic. She out here doing magic, y'all. Watch your backs. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this reading resonated with you. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.